Kishane Thompson delivers Jamaica's first global medal in the men's 100 meters since 2016, taking silver at the Paris Olympic Games. OBLIQUE Seville injured during that final. And hats off and big respect to Lyles, who did what I thought he could not do. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel if this is your first time here. Thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. At least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, are you ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, I just witnessed the greatest 100-meter race ever ran in the history of track and field. I am pretty certain that what I saw has never happened in the history of track and field. Now, let's talk directly. I made a few predictions. I was wrong and I was right. I predicted that Jamaica would take first and second in the men's 100 meters. We took silver. I predicted that Fred Curley would come third from the United States. He came third. I did say I believe that Lyles would get no further than bronze, and in this instance I was wrong. He won gold. Now, hats off to Lyles. I am not joking. That 9.79, his new personal best, was the best race I've ever seen him execute. He ran. Kishane Thompson, I believe, suffered as a result of two tiny things. One, lack of experience, didn't dip when he should have, and the other thing is that unimaginably long wait at the beginning. I've never seen that in a race. I've just never seen any. That was forever. It felt like 15 minutes. I didn't understand what's going on, and I think that might have impacted Kishane. However, big respect due to Lyles. You have proven, sir, that you are truly one of the greats. All right. Now let's talk about the race. Now, both Kishane Thompson and Lyles ran the same exact time. Lyles won in 9.79. The difference was a 0.784. That's the difference in the time. You can't even measure that. Kishane Thompson ran, of course, 9.79 to take second. The difference is he ran 0.789. So the difference was almost undetectable. Curley ran a new season's best of 9.81 to take third. Simbini came fourth in 9.82. Jacobs of Italy ran 9.85 to take fifth. Tobago ran a new national record of 9.86 to take sixth. Benerick ran 9.88 and Seville ran 9.91. Now, let me break this down for you. Never in the history of any major world final has anything like this ever happened. Every single athlete here, Seville was injured in the middle of this race and still managed to close out in 8th position running 9.91. There's never been any race in history where every single athlete, male in 100 meter, ran sub 10. It's just never happened. So technically this might have been the greatest 100 meters we have ever witnessed. So hats off again to all these athletes. Kishane, of course, got a great start. As you can see, this was one of Lyles' better starts, but Lyles still had to climb from the back of the pack. As you can see here, Lyles was in about 4th position, but by the time they got to the line, Lyles' experience showed him when to dip and he took the win. It was a great run by both Kishane Thompson and Lyles, as well as Fred Curley. In fact, every athlete in this race, since every single one of the times varied from 9.79 to 9.91, this has got to be the greatest race in the history of the men's 100 meters. Now, we have to talk. As Jamaicans, we are disappointed because we all anticipated, myself included, and I had predicted that we were going to win gold and silver. We walked away with a silver, and we will get into the why. Now, right after the event, TVJ spoke with Kishane Thompson. Kishane Thompson, I believe, is being really hard on himself. This was his very, very first Olympic Games. In fact, this was his first time representing the island at this level. He held himself together. I think he executed a solid race. He did make some mistakes that he himself brought down during the middle of this interview. So I'm going to play the entire interview for you. It's a little lengthy, but I really think you should take the time and listen. Let us not be too hard on this young man. He has delivered the last time we won a global medal at this level, it was Usain Bolt in 2016. So we are back. Jamaica is definitely, unequivocally back. Listen to the interview and then let's talk.
Real privilege to be standing by Kishane Thompson. He is the silver medalist at the Olympic Games. First of all, Kishane, amazing accomplishment. First Olympic Games, first major global championship, 9.79 seconds. Thousands of a second separated you from the gold medal. I think you should feel absolutely proud of your performance. Talk to me about the emotions you're feeling right now.
Honestly, I'm glad I finished injury-free, honestly. In terms of my performance, I'm not being hype or anything, but I know what I'm capable of, and I'm not really satisfied with it. I'm alright. For the most part, as I said, I finished injury-free. I should have been more patient with myself, but it's not really an excuse. It's my first Olympics. I'm growing and learning. I got a lot more to understand with my body, my mind, my spirit, and so forth,
I'm going to ask you a little bit more of the technical questions, Kishane. But right now, Mitchelltown, I don't know if you know, there's a watch party going on, and I'm sure everybody is knocking poppers, jumping, excited, proud of your accomplishments today. Talk to the people back in Mitchelltown, in your hometown, your mother, whoever else, all your loved ones watching. Just say a few words for them.
My side, Egypt. One love, respect. I appreciate it all the time. This one is on me. Next time, for sure, it's going to be way better, and it's going to keep getting better. You know? But thank you all the time.
Yeah, you know, Kishane, I don't want you to leave yet because you are admitting that you're not satisfied with the performance. But at the same time, I think you can reflect on it very well because it's your first Olympic Games, and if you look back at it, Kishane, you are literally right there. And not many people do as well as you just did. It's an amazing accomplishment. I mean, if you reflect on that, tell me how you feel about that. Just thinking about it. I know you're disappointed, but at the same time, what you just achieved, not many people achieve that.
No disrespect to anyone, but I myself, other persons are themselves. I can't really look at a person and say, hey, they did that, or I have to just compare myself with myself. Because today, as I get no offense to anyone, but I defeated myself. You know, for example, I didn't even PB. So if I had PB, probably I'd say that. But today, I should have been a bit more patient with myself. But it's a great experience. I love it. I enjoy it, every moment of it. And you know, I'm just gonna build on it and just move forward.
When you say you should have been more patient with yourself, explain that for the viewers, the casual viewers who don't know what that means.
In terms of my execution, it felt as if I wasn't patient for the line. I did not trust myself. I didn't trust myself and my speed enough for it to bring me to the line at the right time, in the right position. You know, I was rushing it. At one point, I felt myself tighten up a bit and started to decelerate, and my striding kind of cut. You know, but as I said, I know some of my mistakes. I'm going to look back, go back to the drawing board, work on every aspect that I can, and just keep on bettering my best. Thank you.
Anybody else you want to say anything to your twin brother, your mother, who else, any other loved one?
Honestly, it's a lot of people. I just want to shout out to everyone that you know that supports me. I can't really say everyone because it's going to take a long while. But I love you all who supported me. Thank you so much.
Amazing, Kishane. Congratulations. All the best moving forward. Oblique, also a finalist.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. First up, Noah Lyles. Big respect to this young man. I'm going to be honest with you. I like Noah Lyles. I have never really considered him a great champion. Hats off. He ran the race of his life. He improved his PB once again from the London Diamond League, and he proved that I was wrong. He is the real deal. I'm going to be honest with you. I just thought of Noah Lyles as a great 200-meter runner, so hats off. This was a heck of a run, and it would be hard not to show love and respect to this young man. So hats off. He deserved this win. I know no one said that, but you know, I try to be very direct and honest. I was wrong in my prediction. I do believe, however, that had Oblique Seville remained healthy, the outcome would have been a little different. But hats off. Lyles won. They basically ran the same exact time, but Lyles had the gumption, the self-belief, and even more importantly, the experience that I think Kishane lacked, and therefore he was able to deliver a gold medal for the USA. So big up to him, great run, he's truly a champion, big up. Now, Fred Curley, I had predicted in the semifinals video that I believe Fred Curley was going to take bronze, and he did. So I was right about that. I was pretty certain that based on what I saw, that he was getting into, coming into his own at the right time, and he delivered a season's best to take that bronze medal. So hats off to Fred Curley. I've always been a huge fan of Fred Curley, to be very frank with you. So his run here did not surprise. It falls within the realm of what I had predicted. So again, we were correct, and in some respects we weren't that correct. So big up to Fred Curley. Congratulations. Now, Oblique Seville. Boy, my heart break. It was evident that about 50 meters in, something happened to Seville, and he said in a later interview that I'll show it another time, that his groin, you remember he's had a groin problem for quite some time, and maybe just with the stress of the rounds, he gave in, and he still managed to run with a massive groin injury. 9.91, came 8th. That's still a heck of a time. I guess we just need to see a completely healthy Oblique Seville, and I'm just sorry that he was injured. It's the bane of any athlete, and I know that we're all disappointed. I still believe had Oblique Seville been healthy, it would have been gold and silver as I had predicted. And I did say I didn't know which of the Jamaicans would win gold and which one would win silver. But I mean, he was running people, because if he had an injury issue in the middle of that race and still ran 9.91, I mean, really consider what I'm saying. This is technically the fastest race in terms of everyone running a sub 10. That's just never happened, and I think I just explained it. Now, this young man, Kishane Thompson. First of all, I want you all to big up this young man. He ran the same exact time as Noah Lyles. Lyles had the experience to lean at the right time. Kishane didn't. Kishane, I believe, he was anxious, I guess, because he knew how fast he would go. What this tells me is that we have just witnessed the birth of one of the greatest male sprinters of all time. To walk into his first Olympic Games, walk away running the same exact time as a gold medalist, but just due to a little inexperience, takes the silver. He sounded so disappointed in himself, and I think he's disappointed because he knows what he's capable of doing. We all know what he's capable of doing, and I know that many of you are disappointed. But please do not get upset with this young man. What he's done, it doesn't happen. First of all, he gave us our first male 100-meter medal, a silver, running the same exact time as the gold medalist, 9.79. Since 2016, the last person to do that was Usain Bolt, so it means that we're back. Secondarily, we know that this is his first major international competition. I don't think he was nervous. I just think he was inexperienced. He tightened up a little bit. He was anxious. He knew that the goal was there, and he didn't relax. And I remember I've said in numerous videos, you have to be relaxed. You have to be relaxed. If you're not relaxed, it's going to create problems. It's going to tighten you up. I think he has put us back on the map in terms of male sprinting. So in this instance, I was right about Fred Curley. I was right about us getting a silver and a gold. Not the gold, we didn't get the gold. And I was completely wrong about Noah Lyles. I'm going to be very honest with you. I thought Noah Lyles, and I said it in a previous video, that I believe Noah Lyles' top end speed was, go back and check, I said his top end speed at max would have probably been a 9.77 to a 9.79, and he ran 9.79. I was calculating, however, that Thompson and Oblique would have run sub 9.75. That didn't happen. So I was also wrong about the winning time. So when we're wrong, we're wrong. When we're right. So I was right about some things, wrong about some things. Of course, I wish I was right about the gold medal, but I'm still happy for the silver. I don't know how you all feel about that. Big up to Kishane Thompson, big up to Oblique Seville. Our main sprinters are back, and I believe we are about to be completely dominant. And once more I have to say, big up to Noah Lyles. You have proven to me, sir, that you are truly a champion. The sheer grit and mental fortitude that you displayed to take this gold medal, trust me, my youth, big up. Now, this of course is my 2 cents. Now don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings and queens. Bless up.